In the aftermath of Idalia, an Alachua County brewery is helping the Nature Coast by throwing a weekend-long music event. TV20's Misty Webb tells us how musicians are performing for free to help out.
The High Springs Brewing Company is holding a fundraiser, and it costs $10 to $15 to come in, and all proceeds are going towards recovery efforts after Hurricane Idalia. In addition to the cover fee to get in, bands are playing for free and donations are welcome to raise money. The purpose is to help Nature Coast counties such as Taylor County that are still dealing with the aftermath of Idalia.
I wanted to put an event together to help the folks that were impacted by the storm, in particular Taylor counties. We have a lot of folks that have family members that were impacted. So we heard the word and they needed some help. They needed money, they need donations, they need stuff that they can't get right now.
Owners of the High Springs Brewery worked with the Harley-Davidson of Gainesville and Tallahassee to promote and get bands here to perform. Residents from different areas attended the event.
I got a lot of friends that got affected in the hurricane, and so I heard about it and I just wanted to come here to participate in helping in relief. I felt like that's the least I could do.
Wes Crawford is a resident from Lake County, and he hopes his friends that got hit benefit from this money.
I mean, I hope it's going to the people and not just, I mean, I know I've heard a lot of it's going to the restaurants and the businesses and stuff like that, but these residents are hurt bad.
Along with money, attendees are being asked to donate essential items such as food, water, diapers, and paper towels. It was the last day of this two-day fundraiser, and they plan on delivering the donations out to areas that are still rebuilding. Reporting in High Springs, Misty Webb, TV20 News.